That was weird. Hey, JSR Reptiles, what's going on? Hey, King Repty, I'm just getting some good old tea for the show. Hey, Faith, what's going on? Make sure you smash that like button, everybody. That way we can get more people in here. How's it going, Balls of Paradise? Hey, what's going on? Pocket full of reptiles. Didn't take long for everybody to get here today. Hey, what's going on? Reese's Python. Hey, OKB. Hey, real quick before I get off of this screen, this is how I determine the size of rats that I feed. I use this chart right here. I don't feed mice, I feed only rats. Right here. So it's fair I let you guys know that. Let me get this thing on the tripod here. How's everybody's weekend going? Or how was everybody's weekend? Hey, Genomic Labs, what's going on? Let me get on over here to YouTube. I'll have to get back to it. Hey, TJ. Let me get into my chat, my thing here, so I can see what everybody's saying. Alright, let's see here. The chart, all I type in is rats size chart. As soon as I type in, see, there it is. As soon as I type in rat size chart, it's this chart right there. So I'll click on that, and that is it. That is actually where it is. I just euthanized 17 rats today, and they were between that weight, which are mediums. And I used the bigger euthanization tub. It worked out great. Had to use probably 4 of these little canisters here. But I'm working on getting the money saved up to try to get me a big bottle of CO2. What's up? How's it going on your end? It is going great over here at DER Reptiles. I think I got a couple girls in shed. Let's go take a look real quick. I'm not going to get you guys dizzy, am I? Whee! I'll go over the baby ball pythons here just a little bit, King Repty. This girl here has not ate in a couple days, or in a couple weeks. Hopefully she's gravid. That's the head albino girl, the big girl. And this girl here is in shed. She did not eat last night. So hopefully those two are have some eggs in them. Lillian, she's doing very good. She ate too, so you can tell she's getting her size back up to where she needs to be. So that's a good thing. And then you got the old het pied girl here. She hasn't ate in a couple weeks. But I think that's because I was trying to feed her live. I think she's more of a frozen thawed eater. Here's my smaller het albino girl. She ate 2 mediums this week. So as you can tell, the genetic blackback didn't eat. The vanilla did not eat. 100% het albino did not eat. The bigger one, Lillian did. She ate 2 smalls, and these are smalls, not mediums. The het pied girl did not eat. This het albino did eat. Let's keep going down. Here is the classic possible het pied, the one that fathered the clutch that you guys are asking about. She's been eating 2 smalls a week, which is good. Bonnie did not eat, but she's been pounding food lately. But as you can tell, right now she is almost 1,500 grams. She is bigger than she's ever been. So she's like 14. She's a little over 14 now. So she's gaining weight. And don't worry about this here. That's just her tub was, she pooped in her tub and then she got into it. So that's what that's from. Okay, here's the girl that I have not shown very much because she was on a major food strike and she got very, very, very skinny. Last 3 weeks in a row, she has ate like crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and show her you guys. But don't judge her or judge me because she is gaining weight back. This is the girl that I got off of Craigslist. And she is finally gaining her weight back and she's eating like crazy. So I'm very happy about that. I'm not going to be breeding her this year. I'll be breeding her next year. Then we have Pearl, which is my Super Mojave. She's pounding food. I've been giving her small meals because she's kind of a picky eater right now. She's not going to be ready this year, but she will be next year. And then here, I think she's cool in follicles because she's been liking that water bowl for a couple weeks now. And no, she's not sick. She don't have mites or any of that. I think she's just cooling down. Temperatures are good. No, not ovulation. She's just big. There is no body in this tub anymore. It is empty. The reason that tub is empty is if you've been watching, I used to have Etta in that rack. That is my female pied with 2 emojis on her. But I wanted to go ahead and downgrade her and give her about a week in these smaller tubs to see if that will help her get back on food. She is a picky eater. And do you plan on breeding year-round? Possibly. I'm still trying to get a hang of the whole breeding thing. I've only gotten four clutches under my belt, so this is the only tub I have with a hide in it. Smaller tub. Here's Etta, my female pied with the 2 emojis right there on her tail. So I desperately need to get me a rack going, rack for some ASFs. That way I can breed some ASF racks. Rats, not racks, but rats. And because I got a feeling, is going to be on ASF because she won't eat anything else now. Okay, so everybody's asking how the babies are doing. I'm about to tell you. So, I'm going to crank up their feeding a little bit. I've been feeding every 7 days. Normally, you're supposed to feed babies every 5, but I'm going to feed every 7 or every 5. I've been feeding every 7, but I'm going to start feeding every 5. All right, so, King Repti, this is your girl. Oh, calm down. That's your girl. Little hisser. She did eat last night, so she's got 2 meals under her, which is good. This here is Zach's. I haven't heard from him yet, so I don't know if he's still interested. But I'll show you this one. This one has actually had 3 meals. Oh, calm down. I know. Boy, these guys are hissy today. This is Zach's male. He has had 3 meals. And I believe he is right at 80 grams. So he is almost ready to go. Now, this next one, Jay's, she has not ate yet. So next week, if she does not eat, I am going to assist feed her. So let me get her out here. This is the one that struck at me a few times, but that's because I was spraying with water. So that is got a feeling we're going to get a strike out of this girl. So that's Jay's girl. Has not ate yet. I will be assist feeding next week. Okay, this is going to be one of the auction snakes. Now, this girl or boy has not ate yet. I will be also assist feeding him. Looking good. And he was hatched out at 71 grams. Now, this is the one that has had 3 meals. It is a girl. This is the other auction snake. And I believe this one is of weight and ready to go. Oh, would you calm down? Boy, all these are just hissing like crazy today. Let's go ahead and weigh this one, see what she weighs. And we'll see what's going on with her. She's had 3 meals. She was hatched out at, I think, 72 grams. She is 89 grams right now. 3 meals, 89 grams. She is on live pinkies. And the ones that I assist feed will be frozen thawed, of course. Now, King Repti, I got a question for you. Got a question for you, King Repti. Are you wanting your snake on live or frozen thawed? I need to know. Okay, I will start to work on that. I try to get them on live first and then transfer them over to frozen thawed. That way I'm not, you know, trying to force something down them and stressing them out and them not eating. Because I know babies, they would take live better than they will take frozen thawed. So that's why I do live at first. So that's what I will do starting next week, is I'm going to start feeding yours frozen thawed, and of course the ones that are being hard-headed, I'm going to do them frozen thawed also. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, since that female has had 3 meals and is 89 grams, when do you guys want to do the auction for that snake? Do you want to wait and do both of them at once, or do you want to do one now and one later? Or how do you want to do that? I'm going to leave that up to you guys. That is all up to you guys. It'll basically be, like I said, all the proceeds will be going to TNT bowls, and you got one of 2 ways you can do it. You could just send me the money and the shipping money, and I will forward him the money, and I'll keep the shipping so I can ship the snake, or you could put the payment to him and the shipping to me. Either way, it does not matter to me. So what do you guys want to do? All right. Waiting on you guys to respond. Okay, we're back. So does anybody have any questions at all? Okay, that's fine with me. That is perfectly fine. I'm not objecting to that. So, how old are the hatchlings? They are between 3 and 4 weeks old right now. I'd have to look back in the videos. Well, I can tell you. Hang on. Let me ask you guys this. Hey, Ed, what's going on, brother? Ed, what do you need? I am here for you, brother. Okay, question, guys. When you see a snake egg getting cut, is the hatch date the day you cut it, or the hatch date the day they come out of the egg? Look what I did. I replaced the blinds. Looks a lot better. So, that is the day that we cut the eggs. Let me get back to the computer. Todd from TNT had an uncle that lost his 2-year fight with cancer last night, and we're going to need to give some love to the families so they can bury their loved ones. Okay. I am still going to auction off the 2 classic hatchlings, but one of them is ready to go. One of them has not had meals yet. So I'm going to wait until that one that eats. That way, I think it's a he, can get up to weight and eat. And then those 2 hatchlings are going to be auctioned off. And those proceeds will be going to Todd. That's some sad news. What do you mean one of your videos got reported? TJ? What do you mean reported? Well, Ed, I said I was going to do that whenever he was out of work, and I'm sticking to my word. I will do that. I'm just waiting for these guys to stop being stingy and start eating, get up to weight so we can auction them off. And if anybody sees Zach, have him get a hold of me because I need to know what's going on with his snake. Well, King Repty, that all depends on them. Like yours, I need to switch him over, I need to switch yours over to frozen thawed. So however long it takes me to switch over from frozen to thawed, and he takes 2 or 3 meals, then he'll be ready. Okay, Ed, I'll watch. I've been on live for 23 minutes now. Let's go ahead and take a look at some rats. I haven't really shut off the rats. Yeah, I hope everybody does enjoy time with me. I'm trying to do my best on these lives on my channel to give you guys great content. Let's take a look at some rats here. Oh, let's take a look at some grow-ups. I just moved over to their new tubs. Here's some grow-ups that I took away from their parents so they can eat and get bigger. And then sometimes these things can be a pain doing it one-handed. Alright. And then these are a little bit bigger grow-ups. These are smalls and mediums. They're back there being... I did clean today, guys. That's how rats are. And then, let me get this last rack here. I could fix that to where it wouldn't do that, but I like it as kind of a security thing, so. They're back there hugging that corner. Come on, guys. There you go. So that's all my grow outs. Let's look at some babies. We got some babies in here. Gotta love the babies. Won't be too much longer. I'm gonna have to start growing up some males and some more females to get my collection a little bit more, because my males are starting to get a little older. So eggs are still doing good. Let's go ahead and take a look. Well, we looked at them Friday, so we're not going to bother them. We'll leave them alone right now. I don't want to bug them too much, because if you bug them too much, you'll do more harm than good. So doesn't that, well, it's gonna, doesn't that blind look a lot better than the vertical blinds I had over there? And here's the neat thing about these, and I know you guys probably seen them before, but these here are cordless blinds, which means you pull down and then you just raise it up. And then you just pull down. Easy as that. Of course, you still got your open up like this. Then you close it. Works good. Love them. Don't have to worry about fighting all those cords. And they're not bad priced either. Those was like 13 bucks. And that's 47 inches. Good price. Got them from Walmart. But alright, so I need you guys to put down a percentage of how many snakes you think ate last night. We're going to start doing that on Sundays. We're going to see what you guys think the percentage is for my snakes that eat. We'll see if it's bigger than last week. Because I have not added them up yet. But I got my pad here. I know how many snakes I do have. So all I got to do is count the ones that ate. So, okay, LKB says 60%. It's not going to take long doing it this way. I'm not ignoring you guys, just counting here. Okay, one more rack to go. We will add it up. I will divide it out, and we will see how many percentage I have that ate this week. 6. Okay. Let's see here. Let me add these up and we will find out. So I got a 60 and I got an 80. King Repti, if you get one male and one female, you'll be able to feed this guy live if you want. All right, let's add this up. So that's wow. The percentage is 67, down 1% from what I ate last week. But 2 of them, hopefully, cross my fingers, are going off of food because they're gravid. And as soon as I can get me some African sulfurs, I got a feeling my pod's going to eat every week. That's going to be awesome. All right. We are almost 30 days away from cutting that clutch of eggs from Super Pastel. I don't know about you guys, and I know you guys know that I am, but I'm excited for that clutch. I'm counting on that clutch so much. Hopefully I'll get some holdbacks from that one. So what kind of subjects do you guys want to talk about? I need to get a name so I can start labeling some stuff. And what do you guys think about my labeling now? How I have their serial number and their name here and their morph and sex here. What do you guys think of that? What do I do for a living? Well, to sum it all up, I run a film slitter. Meaning, you know the packs of water that you buy from Walmart that's got that shrink film on it? I run a slitter to slit from big rolls down to small rolls. That's what I do for a living. I'm just sitting here writing a name here. Nice. Do you enjoy it? It's all right. I'm the only one in the company that can run it. So, job security. You gotta love job security. I also deal with samples and stuff like that for my company too. I'm in the process of trying to label all of these, but some of these I'm not going to be labeling. A little bit higher. Nope, that's not straight. Kind of picky on these type of things. I might have to redo that one. I'm so OCD. You see how that's got blue here and here and smeared? I don't like that. So I'm going to redo it, but I'll redo it later. Plus, I need to do this whole rack too. which I like it that way, doing it that way whenever I'm showing them off the racks, you guys can tell what morphs I do have. Now, these here, I won't do that with, because those are giveaway snakes. So right now, you might ask yourself, what snake is the 400 subscriber giveaway snake? Hey, Jason Brooks, I got 46 counting babies. For some reason, I don't have a tag. Nope. Gotta do some investigating on this one. Yeah, I got 46, which 5 of them are hatchlings, 8 of them are giveaway snakes, and the rest of them are my collection. Oh, there it is. Good, you guys didn't see that snake. Lost my place card. Alright, well, let's see. Where is the giveaway snake? Trying to find him. This is as bad as you're going to find him looking. Deep in shed. That is a black pastel het hypo. And he did eat yesterday too. He's been eating on a regular basis. So that's a good thing. Yeah, I've shown him right after shed before. He's duller than my black pastel possible het pied, but that just shows you all morphs are different. Let's see here. Here is my, see what she's up to. She's hiding. This girl is my black pastel possible het pied. Let me go over here a little bit darker because her color is just amazing. She's very gold. I think she's going to prove out because, let me see if I can get her to turn around here. I know, I'm trying to see your tail. There. Look at those track marks. I'm thinking she's going to prove out, which will be awesome. Here you go, girl. I'll put you back in here. Here you go, baby. Put her back in her tub underneath her paper. Then, of course, you got my female spot nose, which she tore up her tub, so I might have to redo it today. I don't know why. She's getting big. Remember what size she was when I got her? She ate last night, but we're still going to see how much she weighs. That is why they're called ball pythons. Because they ball up. So let's weigh her and see what she weighs. Here in a couple weeks, I'm going to weigh everything and see what they weigh. 855 grams. When I got her, she was around 150 grams. So she's really exploded since I've gotten her, which is good. Now, one thing that helped me last night is I'm going to start doing this. As you can tell, I use paper on all of my tubs. So what I did yesterday is I spent about an hour and a half yesterday before I started feeding. All I did was make up a bunch of paper. That way, after I fed, I could go back through and change them out real quick. It saved a bunch of time. It only took me like 2 hours, 2.5 hours to clean everybody up after that. Normally it takes about 4 to 5. So I'm very happy about that turnout. So does anybody have any questions about anything that they've seen this week or any of that? I'm here for you if you need any answers. There. I've thought about breeding other types of snakes, but I want to make sure I can master, well, not master, but understand and get a bunch more knowledge on ball pythons before I expand into different types of snakes. And I know the snake that I want to do is controversial. I don't want to say controversial, but the name of the snake is controversial. A lot of people don't think there's this type, but I want to breed super dwarf reticulated pythons. And I'm going to have to, it's going to be hard to do it here in Florida. Yeah, ball pythons are awesome. Very awesome. Oh, look at this. He is better. He still hisses, but he don't act like he's going to strike as soon as I open up the tub. When you going to tell us about that unknown gene that you are working with? As soon as I can prove it out. As soon as they get busy, they get someone pregnant, then after I cut the eggs, I'll see what's going on. And I'm still in talks with the breeder, because I got to figure out how many snakes she's got with that gene. All right, so you guys have been asking me to pick this guy up. He is better. He still hisses, but I'll pick him up, but I'm not going to hold him very long because he did eat last night. That is the ghost male, or hypo male. Beautiful. Beautiful guy. Is it safe to have ball pythons in a cage outside in Florida? I have no idea. I don't ever plan on doing that. Do not ever plan on doing that at all. I don't think anybody else does either. I know people have lizards and monitors and tegus outside in South Florida. I think it's Underground Reptiles does it. That's how he breeds all his tegus. So how are you doing, Chevy Exotics? I just don't trust them outside in a cage. I think they need to be in a controlled environment. I think because it does get awful hot outside, and it does get awful cold, or not, I don't want to say awful cold, but I don't know, I know of him, yes, but I've never met him. Camp Keenan. Do you plan on having more clutches next season than this season? I sure hope so. If you've been keeping up, I got 4 females on hold right now that are going to be breeder size, or they are breeders, proven breeders, that I'm getting after first of the year. Now, one of them females, I have to get a male for because I do not have that gene yet. So, it'll be a new gene for DER reptiles. And no, I'm not going to tell you. As far as how many, that's 4 clutches just there. I plan on having my Super Pastel clutch. I plan on having a Het Pied clutch. I plan on having 2 het albino girls having a baby or having eggs. Hopefully the genetic blackback will lay. Hopefully the normal will lay again. What else is in there? Hopefully Bonnie will lay. So that there's 11. So, yes, I do plan on having more clutches next year. I will have to get a bigger incubator, which I'm already on the search for. I missed out on a freebie. Darn. Hey, Sergio, what's going on? Glad you can make it. Yeah, I got 4 males to prove out next year, and I got to really think about what I'm doing. What are you using to incubate right now? Okay. I don't want to open it up because there is eggs in there right now, but I'll show you my incubator. Right now, I'm using a wine cooler. I have 11-inch heat tape in there and a fan from a computer circulating the air. And I'm using a little Herpstat intro for a thermostat. Same incubators I used last year. And it's working out great. I have not lost any eggs yet. I've got a 100% hatch rate. But I've only had, that's my 4th clutch in the incubator right now. I'm trying to get me up to having as many clutches as I can to help pay for my hobby. I think those 10 clutches will do that. So I'll tell you one thing, breeding the rats has really helped me out. They have really saved me. What convinced me to start YouTube? I think just seeing other YouTubers getting on, doing this, showing, just showing their progress, spreading the word, just trying to expand the knowledge. That's what got me into it. Almost same exact setup. I'm using a Herpstat intro just to monitor things because no clutches yet. But specifically got a Herbstat 1 for the incubator. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got an intro. I also have my other thermostats that I use for my racks. I have a Redline Herbstat 2. That's for that one and that one, but I don't have that one turned on right now. On this hatchling rack, I have a jump start right here. I have another Herbstat 2 Redline here. I have a Vivarium VE100 up there that runs all of these. Which the reason why I got the Vivarium one is because that's what I got when I got that rack and the melamine rack and the 2 classics off of Craigslist. And then I have a Herbstat 1 here for that rack. I love Herbstats. Those are awesome. I like Herbstats a lot better than Vivarium Electronics. I don't like how the Vivarium Electronics has kind of like that phone cord plug-in in the back. If that wiggles around, then it says there's no probe. But the Herbstat's the way to go. Now, when I get the setup I want, I'm probably going to get like a Herbstat 6. That way, I can just use one Herbstat for all of them, if they'll reach that far. So, I got big plans. I just need to get some, clutches up there to where that'll help me out with it. Well, Buck, my male albino, did not eat this week. He did eat last week, which I'm happy for. Hopefully he'll eat next week. Maybe he thought the meal was too big, which is fine. I think you're going in the shed, bud. That's my male Mojave. Hopefully he did his job with the vanilla, and hopefully he got her gravid. Here's my little John Wayne Gacy. That's my pastel het clown guy. That I need probably by next year this time. I'm going to need to get me a clown or a pastel clown to breed him to. I do not want to breed het to het. I want to breed het to visual on all of my stuff. The only time I'm not going to do that is when I'm going for my albino pied, when I'm going for my clown pied, when I'm going for my lavender albino pied, which is the dreamsicle, and stuff like that, because, but I'll be doing my own breeding on that. I don't want to go buy a 100%, double het and stuff like that. Hi, I'm new. Can you show me your reptiles? All I have is ball pythons. What ball python morphs do you like? And have you subscribed yet, Shadow? Do you have any ball pythons at all? Okay. Well, what color do you like? Everybody likes colors. What color do you like? You like blue. Okay. Well, let me show you this then. Red, yellow, orange. Okay. If I can help you out on some of that, I'll show you a little bit on some of that. This is my Super Mojave. This is a blue-eyed leucistic complex snake. Yep, she's gaining her weight. See if she pokes her little head out. Come on, poke your little head out. Look at those blue eyes. Poke your little head out a little bit more. There you go. See those blue eyes? Now, Shadow, I want to show you something very, very neat. All right, so this is a Super Mojave. All right, so if you breed this guy with a female, another Mojave, so if you breed Mojave to Mojave, you'll create one of these, which is a Super Mojave. Now, I'm going to go one step further than that. I'm going to breed Super Mojave to male albino, which will get me all Mojaves that look like that, but they will carry the albino gene. And then I'm going to take those babies and I'm going to breed them. I'm hoping to get a male and a bunch of females. Then I'm going to breed those together, and hopefully I get a cherry bomb, which is a white snake with red eyes. It all depends on what color you like. And what you want to do. Albinos are real pretty. This is my female albino, Bonnie. And another good morph is the pied morph. Exactly, Sergio. The Super Mojave albino is the cherry bomb. And I'll show you this girl. Female pied. In shed. Looks like poo, but still looks awesome. Should I get a black racer? Those are amazing. Plus, I could find one in my backyard. I live in Florida. I live in Florida also. It's all up to, depending on you, what you want. But watch what you get from the wild. If you have any other snakes, you do not want them in the same room. You want to quarantine them first. Anything you get from the wild, I'd quarantine at least 60 to 90 days. Because you never know what wild snakes carry. And quarantine, I mean quarantine in a whole different part of the house or whatever. I would, if you can, 20 feet away from the other snakes. And make sure you stay on top of cleaning and sterilizing and washing your hands, going from one to the other. It all depends on what snake it is. And it depends on how you keep it. You can usually get a ball python set up for around 100, 110 bucks. Buy you a ball python. You can get a classic that looks like this. Real cheap. And at that size, you can feed them for $1 a week. And then as they get bigger, you'll go up to probably about $3 or $4 a week. But you've got to worry about your substrate. You got to count in your thermostat, electric, and stuff like that. Ed, what question do you have? Yeah, it does hit your electric a little bit, but one is not really going to matter. All of these that I have plugged in going on right now, it raised my bill maybe 20 bucks, 30 bucks a month. That's a tough question, Ed. I don't know how to answer that. I'll have to call you later on that subject. I'll call you after I get off this live stream and talk to you about it. And Shadow, you can get a tub. You can buy you don't have to get a vivarium. You don't have to get those expensive things. You can go buy you just a Walmart Rubbermaid tub. Get you some substrate. Get you a hide. Get you a water bowl. Make sure you got heat tape underneath. Make sure you got a thermostat for the heat tape. Make sure you have a lid on it with holes. You're good to go. You got to have your temperature gauges and stuff. That way you know your temp. But as you can tell, this here is just a basic setup. Nothing elaborate. I got a hide on the hot side. I got a hide on the cold side. I got a water bowl on the cold side. So that is my basic setup for a vivarium. All-time reptiles. How many setups did you have to raise your bill that much? Yeah, it's too much hassle to keep unplugging stuff. Yes, snakes do eat lizards. I can't think what ones do, but I know Brian with BHB, he's got to feed geckos to some of his. Yes, reptiles can get expensive. You need to make sure you can 11 setups? Do you have like tanks set up or racks? And what all kind of reptiles do you have? Because that's a lot. Reptiles are a big investment, even though your classics are 30, 40 bucks. That's still a big commitment. You need to make sure that you do plenty of research before you go get anything. You want to know the ins and outs of any reptile, any animal, anything you get before you get one. Monitors, geckos, incubator, and a lot of racks. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have those 2 racks, that big stack of racks, them 2 tanks, and that rack in there. Well, that rack in there. And an incubator. Any other educational questions you guys need? Yeah, I thought about getting into corn snakes, but I'm probably going to pass. Well, good luck, Sergio. I know how it is. I did those 2 racks this last weekend. That was a full weekend project there, so I got it done, and this weekend's been kind of relaxed. Only thing I got left to do today is switch one load out of the washer into the dryer, put another load in the washer, put it through the dryer, and put up laundry. What do you plan on doing with the clutch you're cutting in 30 days? Good question, LKB, and I know I've announced it before, but I will announce it one more time. I plan on keeping a few holdbacks, and then I'm going to auction off all the others. All-time reptiles, I bet monitors are cool, but they're just too much for me. The PVC I got for my racks because I built those racks right there. And I recessed the back for heat tape. I built those 2 racks there. That was 3 sheets of PVC from Home Depot. But I still saved, I think I saved like $250 doing those. Actually more than that, probably $300 building those myself. Shadow Drone, you're welcome. If you need anything, look me up on Instagram at DER Reptiles. I am here to help you if you need any questions answered. And then I don't remember how many I used for this one, but I did the same on it, but I used more heat tape because the tub was bigger. So the only thing I did different on that one in there, on one of them, is there wasn't quite enough PVC left to do the back part. So what I did is I went to Home Depot and I got a 1x4. And I actually still have some of it left over. That's why I can show you. It's just a 1x4 that's already painted. And no, it's actually 3/4 inch by 4. And I used it. And I'm lucky enough that the owners let me cut those things on the router at work. So all I got to do is buy the sheets, take them there, they'll cut them for me, and then all I got to do is screw them together. Done. Yeah, I don't tend to look for the damaged stuff. I'll try to look for the pristine, good, ready to go stuff. Yeah, I've heard that some Home Depots don't have it. Hey, I hope I don't puncture or abuse your name, but how are you doing, Sukma? Is that how you pronounce it? Sukma peonies? How bad did I butcher your name? It's French. The owners for my company are French. Suk. Oh, okay. So it's Sukma. Yeah, I agree, LKB. You just got to watch what you buy, and you might have to buy more of it. Or you could also buy the PVC, cut the shells, and then use wood 3/4 by 1 on the sides. Because at Home Depot, the 3/4 inch by, I think it was 8 foot, was like $6. And it's on the big one. And I think the wood would make it more sturdy, but it's fine. It works. What I also did to help out with the sturdiness, because I didn't want to drill holes in it, I took some good old white Gorilla Tape right here and taped the two racks together, which made them more sturdy. No, I did not, Sook. Yeah. LKB, that's a good idea. I'm not saying it's wrong. Hey, Super G-Man. No, I've not heard that yet. No, it's not Flex Seal. It's just white Gorilla Tape. Kind of like duct tape. The 41 quart has 12 layers, or 12, 12 levels. When I do have clutches, are you looking to trade versus sell sometimes? It all depends on what's offered. If you have something I'm looking for and you'll trade for what I got, I'm up for that. I've traded in the past and it works great. I'll put it this way. I did a trade. Well, that's how I acquired my albino, my small albino male, my black pastel possible het pied, my female Mojave, and my spot nose female. How many genes do you plan on making pied from? Oh man, all of them? I don't know. I don't want to get too far into the pied project without creating some codominant stuff, because I don't want to keep holding back everything. But I know I want to do albino. I want albino pieds. I want Mojave pieds. I want banana pieds. Maybe a spot nose pied. Lavender albino pied. Just to name a few. Pieds you can't go wrong with. Albinos you can't go wrong with. Plus, I'm in the clown project too, so I'm gonna try to create my own Batman eventually. Clowns are awesome. Actually, I want to take Batman a couple steps further, but I think Justin's gonna beat me to it. What's your opinion on if it's okay to breed spiders in general? I have no problem breeding spiders. My spinner, he's the father of the clutch for the one that's in the incubator right now. That's a spider pinstripe. Banana pieds are awesome. You mean banana het pieds? LKB, I do not know the best color contrast in the pied gene. I'm still new at this, so everything I see is on videos. My banana, I believe, which I don't know, I need to prove out the mother, but it's possible, it's a stretch, but my banana may be possible het pied. Yeah, bananas are amazing. Let me show you my male banana. Yep, King Repty, the banana pieds are amazing. Let me show you Pat Garrett, my banana male. Right there. As far as brand, I use Paralite that's Miracle Grow. I don't use Vermiculite. I use perlite. I put about that much water in the bottom. I use a light diffuser, and then I put the eggs on top. Yeah, so my butterfly didn't eat again this week. I'm gonna try frozen thawed with her next week. I'm just real nervous on mixing water and perlite or water and vermiculite and just setting the eggs on it. I have to use the light diffuser because I don't want to drown the eggs. Bananas, they're okay with or without it. One way to get rid of, or to help get rid of the freckles is do banana to banana and get a super banana. Those tend to have less freckles. This is my first encounter with a banana in person, and I happen to get lucky, and the same mother that's the mother to all those hatchlings right there is the one that produced that banana. And the breeder I got her from actually put her with a banana before I got her. So she took that male instead of my spinner to have the babies with. So I got lucky on that one. I'm not sure what I'm doing with him next year. Because I think he's going to be up to size, but I don't know if I'm going to breed him this year or not. I need more females. Because I only have a majority of my breeding females right now are all hets. So I got to put visuals to them. I may try to put the banana with the super pastel next year. Yeah, I've already got a hold of one breeder and put a down payment on my 4 females, so. There's so many things out there I'd like to get into, but I'm limited on space. I can up my rat production to make up for it. It's just the space of having more snakes. I need to kind of get a grasp on what I got and start producing more clutches. But I will say this. I got to prove out 4 males next year. 2 of the males of which are Emmett and Bob Dalton at the very top. Those 2 clutches, if they, do their job with the female, those will both be up for sale. These 2 clutches here, with the cinnamons involved, depending on what comes out, those are going to be holdbacks. So, It just depends on what all females are ready to go and are showing signs they're wanting to breed. I'm hoping genetic blackback's good to go next year. This girl, I think, is going right now. Same with her. I'm not going to hold my breath. She'll go for me next year, I'm pretty sure. She'll go for me next year, I'm pretty sure. Hopefully she will. She's went 2 years in a row. I'm hoping she does. She's a virgin, so I don't know. That girl, I'm not gonna breed her yet. And this girl down here will hopefully go. So with that being said, just for the ones I have currently, I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9 females that could go next year. And if that girl over there would stop being picky, I'd have 10. So if you add in the 4 females that I'm getting after the first part of the year, that's 14. So, and then the year after next, hopefully, all these females will be ready. And that's another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 21 clutches. And that's without getting any more females, which you know I will be, because I'm going to need 1. No, that's another male. But yeah. There's going to be some expanding going on, that's for sure. Trying to hit a healthy super cinnamon. No, I'm not. Those cinnamons that I have, I am pretty sure has a gene that is not on the market yet. So it'll be a new gene to the market, and I want to prove it out, give it a name, and it came from DER Reptiles. I've already got in touch with the breeder, and I will most likely be buying that whole project from them. It's actually the same breeder that I thought about buying an import from Freedom Breeder, but don't know about that yet. What do you think about that? My thoughts on imports, if you can buy something and prove it out, that's great. But make sure you have room to be able to quarantine that thing for a while, because it's wild caught. So you want to make sure you can quarantine that thing for an extended period of time. I've thought about doing it in the future. I would actually like to contact someone overseas and have them ship me something, and it come directly from them instead of going through a breeder here and then they pick out what they want. Which I think it's Underground Reptiles or someone down in Miami sells bags from imports unopened. So basically they get them, you can pre-buy them, they get them and then they ship them to you. And they sell for like 10 for $150 or something like that. Yeah, I've taken a look at some imports, but I went to Freedom Breeder website. It's still hard for me to determine if it's a normal or something else, or classics or something else. And the Phantom gene. Let me look at the Phantom gene. Oh, okay. Looks kind of like the spot nose without the spot on the nose. Yeah, that would be awesome. I imagine he's asking for a good price on those, though. Hey, you can get you a Phantom Het Lavender for $200 on Morph Market. You can get you a male Phantom for $75. Well, I'm going to jump off of here. I got to get some stuff done and kind of relax. Got to go to work tomorrow. So, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Love each and every one of you. Make sure you go over to TNT Balls, spread the love, and keep watch this week for a couple good video vlogs from me. And I will see everybody in a live stream next Friday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. Yeah. Yeah, the new edition. I'm kidding. Never really thought I would actually be working with Genesis. Right, I understand that. But LKB, I'm going to jump off of here. Thanks for joining. I will see you next Friday. And I will see everybody in this week's vlogs. So have a good weekend. Wookie would be great and Peach would be great, yes. The Gene X would be awesome too. But I'm going to get off of here. Got to get busy getting some stuff done. Thanks for joining me today. It's been a great live stream. It is every time. Gets better and better. But I will see everybody next week. And look for some good vlogs this week. Have a good weekend. Have a good week at work. And till next time, I will see you on my next vlog.